Okay, let's say in this problem, let's say a uniform rod of what 20 kg mass given is hanging in a horizontal position as shown in the figure with a mass of what 40 kg. Mass of the rod is given 20 kg and with addition there is one more mass hanging here what 40 kg at distance of what L by 4. This picture is given. Find the tension in each thread. Okay. Yes. Now look here. Two threads are there at the end, both are supported here. So T1 and T2, these are tension which we have to calculate in this rod, right? Now look here. You can see one additional 40 kg hanging and the weight of the rod will hang through the middle point, through this point, that is given how much 20 kg, right, like this. Okay, yeah. Now we are interested in knowing that what are the tension in these strings. Okay, right, T1 and T2 we want to calculate. So what we will do, we will write the rotational equilibrium condition. The net torque should be what 0 because they are saying they are in horizontal position means what under rotational equilibrium. So what you do, you choose any point, like two things are unknown to you, what T1 and T2. So this you call point A and that point you call what point B. So any point you can choose of your choice and you write the torque equation there. Suppose I choose at point B. So I say that net torque at point B should be equal to what 0 for rotational equilibrium, right? At this point I am choosing. Okay, so let's write the torque. First start from here. Your torque T1, force due to torque T1 force and perpendicular distance about that point is what, simply the length of the complete rod, right, that we calling L. Let's call that total length as what L. So T1 into what L, done, right? Okay, then this force, okay, mg acting here. So these forces are upward, I am calling positive, then torque due to these downward forces you call just negative, so minus. Look here, this is very important. So 40 kg hanged here, so how much weight hanged here, we are writing force into distance, this is mass given, okay, mg. So 400 mg I wrote, right, you understand, 400, 40 kg given, so mg is what 400 into distance. So that distance we need, that distance, how much that distance? So this is total L given, that distance given L by 4, so that distance become 3L by 4. So I am writing into 3L by 4. This is the torque due to what, that force. Now torque due to the weight of the rod which is given 20 kg. So minus 20 means what, 200 Newton mg, right, mg into what, distance. So that distance will be L by 2 obviously because middle point is there, right, L by 2. Plus now torque due to this 42 into what, 0 is all equal to what, 0 because this force is acting at the same point where we are talking about torque, right. So distance is 0. Okay, so this term becomes 0, we have to calculate T. So T1 into whatever length L is equal to, let's solve this number, this becomes what, 100, so that becomes what, 300 into L plus that term becomes what, 100 L. So this total become what, 400 into L. So L we can cancel here. Torque T1 is coming what, 400 what, Newton, right. This is one unknown thing we have found. Now to find T2 we have two methods. You can write your net force is equal to 0 or again you can take torque at some other point, like you can take torque at this point. So suppose you write a force equation, you say that net force should be equal to what, 0, then what answer comes? Upward we have two forces, what, T1 plus what, T2, right, and downward we have two forces, what, one this force, one that force, 400 Newton plus what, 200 Newton or you say 600 Newton, where T1 already you have calculated. So T2 becomes simply 600 minus 400 means what, 200 Newton. Same answer will come if you take torque like some other point. Take now torque at this point, so that T1 becomes 0, you will calculate T2, you should get exactly same answer. So this is you try, okay, and check it. Okay, so hope you understand, like something is hanged, just rod alone or some additional weight with rod, and you have to find the tension in the thread you can find. Now we do this opposite of this question. This is a rod hanged. Now we do like question like suppose some people are there and they carrying rod on their shoulder, right? I said shoulder, okay. So okay, people are carrying some rod or some any pole or something is what on their shoulder, or something is supported on some support like knife or something, means they supported from what, bottom, like this rod was supported from what, string from the top, right. Opposite of this we do. Okay, so let's give some name to this question. So we can You can say some reactions, okay. They asked to calculate actually reactions. So let me explain how they ask questions to first you. They say like some rod is there. This is a rod again of mass m and length l, okay. Mass m, length l. So this is supported from what? Downside, okay. This was like from upside. So we put two support here. Let's they can say like some knife is there or some vase is there, okay. One support here and the support could be what? Anywhere, okay. Right. Let me write somewhere here, look good, okay. So they ask that we are keeping this horizontal by help of two supports. These are two supports, right? Vase, knife, or two people, they can say anything, okay. So now what they ask, either the distance is given like this at the end is acting, okay, at the end, and this is at some distance. Suppose this distance is given to you, say is L by 4, L by 3 something, then they will ask you what is the reaction. What's the reaction due to what? These two support. Reaction will act upward, like that way. So this reaction you call R1. Due to that you call what? Reaction what? Or give names as A support, this B support, then that reaction is called RB, this reaction is called what? RA. So these reactions we have to calculate. Like here we have calculated what? Tensions, right? So exactly similar question only, just we have to calculate what? Reactions here. So weight of the rod will hang to the middle point again here, that will be what? Your mg. Same way you write torque, you can choose at this point, you can choose at this point, one will be 0, one force you can find. Same you do what? Next step like this, you write equilibrium of the forces or what? Again you can write torque, right? So same thing only, just from down. So look here, let's take an example for this, okay? Okay, so I write an example to understand this, calculating reactions, okay? Right, a rod of mass 50 kg is carried by two persons as shown in figure. Right, calculate the load shared by these two people, okay. So two people are suppose carrying a rod. Some picture will be given like this way. This is a rod, okay. So one person is what here, let's say at the end, person A, and one person could be at the end anywhere, doesn't matter. Suppose here, okay. Person B is what at this point, and this distance is given to you, say L by 4, whatever, right? This is the mass of the rod M, correct now? Okay, so mass is given 50 kg. They are saying that how much weight is carried or shared by this load, or they can ask what is the reaction, right now? They can ask load shared, or they can ask reactions, okay? Yes. So how to solve this problem? Same procedure. Look here, the weight is hanging acting through what? This point, midpoint mg, okay. This guy, first guy is sharing some load, so he is applying a reaction here. Let's call that what? WA. How much load shared? Let's call WA. This sharing what? Another load. Let's call what? WB. Right now, these we have to calculate how much load share, or they call what? Reaction. Suppose they put knife here, they will say that how much reactions like this, okay. Or people that are talking, then they will talk about the load share. Okay, here the distance is given, then they will ask you load share, or load shared is given to you. They will ask you at what distance this person should be there. I will give another example to understand this also, okay. Let's do this first. Okay, so we are interested in knowing that how much load is shared by these two guys, okay. Suppose this is what 50 kg means what? 500 Newton is total weight of this rod. Then how much this person carrying, how much this carrying, okay, how much sharing there. Okay, let's do. So what you do, let's write some point. This is a point A, you can call that point, you can call what? B point. So at these 2 points we write our torque equation. So at any point you can choose. Let's net torque at where you writing, let B point should be what? 0. You say the net torque at this point should be what? 0, I am saying. So let's write. So first force is what? The weight shared by this, it's called WA. WA into that distance. We need what? That distance. Correct? Yes. We are finding torque about this point given. And I told you we choose a point where some unknown force is acting. That point we choose for equilibrium, right? You can find here also, you can choose here also, doesn't matter. But calculation becomes little complicated. So that's okay. So that distance becomes what? This is L, and that distance given L by 4. So this simply becomes 3L by 4. So WA into what? 3L by 4. This is a torque due to what? That force. Then we have this force mg. So minus opposite direction. So I am writing minus into distance become how much? That distance we need. right? That distance becomes, this is what, L by 2, that's L by 4, so that also become what, L by 4. Then this force WB into what, 0, all equal to also what, 0. Net torque should be equal to what, 0. So WB, that acting through this point itself, so that torque becomes 0. Okay, so this time is 0, we say that WA into 3L by 4 should be equal to what, mg into L by 4. This goes here, that goes here, so WA simply becomes what, mg by what, 3. Mg we know is given 50, so this becomes 500 by 3 Newton. That's the load shared by the first person. To find the second person, you can take torque here, so that WA becomes 0, you can calculate WB. But the simple is what, always write force equation directly, that's more simple. So you say that net force should be also what, 0. So upward force we have WA plus WB is equal to simply weight of this rod mg, correct na? Okay, so WA plus WB, mg we know is what, 500 Newton already, so we have to calculate WB, that becomes 500 minus WA we know 500 by 3, right, Newton. So how much that becomes, right? 1500 minus what, 1000, so we say 1000 by 3 Newton. That's the load shared by what, this person, right? Yes. Now I give a question opposite of this, where load shared will be given to you and they will ask you at what distance that person should be standing. Okay, yes. Okay, so we are doing few more questions on the same concept. Look here, a rod of weight W is carried by a man and a boy. Okay, man and a boy. Obviously the man should carry what, more weight, and boy should less. They are asking that where the man should be from one end, so that he carries 3/4 of the total weight of the rod. Okay, picture was also given, this is a picture. The boy was at this one end, and if man also at the other end, then you know they will share what, equal load, if both are the same side, right? Okay, so man should be little close to what, center of mass, means middle point, so that he carries what, more weight. So they are asking that where should be this man from this end at x distance, so that he carries what, 3/4 of the total weight. So what is given to use? The load shared is given. This boy is sharing how much weight and load, and this man. So man sharing 3/4 of the total weight. So boy will share what, W by 4. Total weight of the rod is given what, W, right? So this is sharing 3/4, so this he will share what, 1/4. Now weight shared we know, means force we know, we have to calculate the distance, correct? Okay. So what do you do? Again, let's choose any point. This point we calling point A, this point you can choose at any point. Let's write, because both force we know this time, so any point will give answer. So you suppose you write net torque about point A, right, should be what, 0. It's under equilibrium. Okay, let's write. So let's talk about this force first. Main. The force due to main is what, 3/4 of the total W, right? This is a force, and the distance between now this. What is that distance? Total is what, your L, that is what, x. So that distance become what, L minus x. Okay, I write here L minus x. Now weight. Okay, minus W. There's a force into that distance. So that distance simply half, right? L by 2. So that's what, L by 2, then plus W by 4, the weight or force by the boy, into distance is what, 0, all equal to what, 0. Net torque should be equal to what, 0. Okay, so how much it becomes? Let's solve this. 3/4 of W into L minus 3/4 of W into x is equal to, okay, this time is 0, so it becomes simply, okay, this minus WL by 2 is equal to what, 0. Okay, these terms are same, so 3/4 of W into x is equal to, so 3 by 4 minus what, 1 by 2, so 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2 into what, WL, so that becomes how much, what, 4, you take LCM, 4 goes 1 times, this goes 2 times, so that becomes 1 by 4 of what, WL, correct only na? I do always calculation mistakes. So correct only are looking to me. So 4 goes here, WW goes here. So x is coming how much? X is coming L by 3. So this person should be what? At distance of what? L by 3 from the other end, so that he carries what? 3/4 of the total weight, right? So very simple and interesting questions, like based on what? Torque. Okay. So this was the balancing of the rod by strings or supporting from down. These type of questions we done, right? So now next question will be based on your equations of motion that already we have done in circular motion. the equation of motion in terms of what? Rotational motion or circular motion, that we have done, right now. Those three equations you write. Omega is equal to what? Omega naught plus alpha into t, and what? Omega square minus omega naught square is what? 2 alpha into theta, and last equation theta is equal to what? Omega naught t plus half alpha into what? T square, right? These equations. So those questions will do. So now, so far the use of this formula did not came, right? Torque is equal to I into alpha, right? General force into into distance you are writing. Now let's see the use of this formula. Okay. So two type of major questions we will see. One based on equations, and other we will see based on what? Some this symmetrical object like a disc, a ring, and these things. Okay. Let's see first these type of questions which they ask on equations. Look at this problem. A wheel of moment of inertia 2 kg meter square is rotates at the rate of what? 60 rpm. Find the torque which can stop it in what? 1 minute. Torque we have to find. Okay. So torque formula is what? This one. Torque is what? I into what? Alpha, right? So I need I and I need what? Alpha. I is given directly to you, inertia, right? Yes. And alpha I need angular acceleration, so you have to use help of what? Equations. So what is given to you? Initial velocity given, initial frequency given 60 rpm given. Let's convert to rps. So you say that 60 by 60 means this becomes what? 1 rps. This is a frequency. So let's find initial velocity omega, that's what? 2 pi into what? Nu. So 2 pi into 1, that becomes what? 2 pi radian per second square. Okay. And this is the initial omega naught. So final is what? 0. Why? Because we are stopping. So initial velocity we have calculated, angular velocity, because frequency was given, rpm given, I wrote into rps, 60 by 6, this become 1 rps, then I wrote omega is what? 2 pi nu, this is the initial velocity, final is what? Directly 0. And what else given? Time given to you, time is given what? 1 minute means what? 60 seconds. So we need acceleration. So you can write which equation? You can write first equation itself, right? So alpha is nothing but what? Omega minus omega naught by what? Time, correct? Okay, omega means final is what? 0. 0 minus initial is what given? 2 pi, and time is given what? 60. So this becomes minus pi by 30 radian per second square. Is negative? Yes, because retardation happening. So alpha becomes what? Negative. So this is your torque now. What is torque? I into alpha. Inertia they are given what? 2. Okay, this is 2. And this we found what? Minus pi by what? 30. So answer becomes minus pi by what? 15. What? Newton meter. Okay. Yes. Okay. So let's see one more example. So this type of questions where they ask torque or they ask acceleration, these things, or torque is given, we can find acceleration, then use this equation to find some unknown like final velocity, initial velocity, or time. Okay, let's see next question. The inertia of a wheel is given 50 kg per meter square, and rotating with the initial velocity of what? 20 radian per second, omega naught given. If it is stopped by a torque of what? 100 Newton meter, find the time taken to stop. Time we have to find here. So again, what is given? Inertia given. So again, torque is look what? I into what? Alpha. So we can find first alpha, because they gave us what? Torque. They gave us what? I. So alpha you find directly here, torque by what? I. Torque given 100, and how much inertia they gave? 50. So this become 2 radian per second square. Acceleration you have calculated, angular acceleration. Okay. Now what else given? Initial velocity is given, right? Initial omega naught is also given to you, which is given 20 radian per second, and they are asking that how much time will take to stop. So final velocity will be what? 0, you know. So again you can write first equation, right? So you see time is nothing but what? Omega minus omega naught by alpha. Final is given 0. Initial we have 20 radian per second, and alpha we calculated what here? 2. So this becomes what? Alpha is negative, always remember, retardation happening, so this is called this value as negative. Okay, so what is the answer coming? 10 seconds. Okay, yes. Okay, let's see, there's one more question. A rod of length L and mass M is released from what? Horizontal position as shown figure. Initially a rod was there, is hinged from this point. I am writing all questions shortcuts, they will say explain properly. So it's hinged and we keeping it what? Horizontal, then leave it will be rotate and become vertical. Like this is an horizontal and hinged from this point. So when I leave this, there is support here, it will become like that way, right? Yeah, it will start rotating. So they are asking that, what they are asking? Yes, they are asking what is the initial angular acceleration of the rod, correct na? So look here in this rod, what force are acting? Weight only here at this point, mg, correct? So what torque is produced about that point. So what is torque produced by mg? mg into perpendicular distance, what? That much distance. This is called what? L by 2 simply, right? And this torque is also equal to what? I into alpha, that's all, right? Because this is a torque produced by this external force is equal to what? Torque what? We can also write I into alpha. Okay, so now what we need to calculate? What? I, because we have to calculate alpha, so we need I. Okay, mg L by 2. I is what? This rod is rotating about the end of the rod. The rod is rotating about what? End of the rod. So when a rod rotates about the end of the rod, the inertia becomes what? ml square by 3. Already you have done, right? So inertia will be what? ml square by 3 into what? Alpha. Hope you understood this. Okay, m goes 1, L goes here. So alpha simply becomes how much? 3 goes there, 3 by 2 of g into what? L. That's what your angular acceleration, right? Okay. Now one type of questions remaining here. That's about symmetrical bodies that we'll do. Then this topic will be over. Okay. Okay. So we're doing the last type of questions based on what? Torque, right? Last time is when we learned the next topic, some torque will be combined with angular momentum and energy, these things that will be separate. Alone torque we are talking, okay. So we have done many type of questions, many patterns. This is the last pattern. Here what happens? Always is some string or cord is wrapped around a rim, like it could be disc, it could be ring, okay. Then we pull that so that wheel start rotating. In that case we are applying force, okay, to pull that string. So we are applying a torque. Torque is applied to the our disc. So force is what? Whatever force we apply by string, and that the pulley or that disc rotate about what is axle. So we will calculate torque. Torque applied by that force into what? The distance, which simply become radius of the that pulley or what? Disc. Okay, and then we have to calculate like acceleration and the velocities and these things. Okay, so let's see this example. First, a string is wrapped around a rim of wheel of inertia 20 kg meter square and radius 20 centimeter. Initially the wheel is at what? Rest. Initial velocity is given 0. Now string is pulled by a force of 20 Newton. Find the angular velocity after 5 seconds. This is the picture here. So this is a wheel fixed about this axle, is rotating about that axle when we are applying a force here. This is a cord or a string is okay, wrapped around it. So when you pull that string, this wheel will rotate, right? Yeah. So we have to calculate that what is the angular velocity after 5 seconds. Okay. So angular velocity you want to calculate, initially you know time is given, means you need what? Acceleration of this system, right? Now acceleration. So let's calculate what is torque produced by this force. So F into perpendicular distance, that becomes simply what? Radius of this wheel. That's your perpendicular distance, because it's rotating about that point. Force applied like that way, that's what your perpendicular distance simply become radius. That you can also write what? I into what? Alpha. Correct? Torque is what? Force into perpendicular distance. Yes. And also you can write I into alpha. So look here, force we are applying is given. How much given? 20 Newton. Radius of this wheel is given how much? 20 centimeter, means 20 into 10 power minus 2 centimeter, okay, is equal to what? I. Inertia is given 20 kg meter square and we need what? Alpha. Okay, this you can cancel here. Okay, so you're getting simply this is a 4 by 20. 4 by 20, that's your alpha. You can write 1 by 5 or you can write 0.2 radian per second square. That you calculated what? Acceleration. Now to find velocities you can write what? Equations of motion, right? So you can write omega is equal to omega naught alpha into t. So we need what? Final velocity, right? The angular velocity after what? 5 seconds. So look, initially is given what? 0. Initial is what? Given 0 because it was at rest. And alpha we found what? 0. Okay, plus 0.2 and time is given what? 5 seconds. So this becomes what? 1, right now? Yes. 0.2 to 5 become 1 radian per second. Thus what will the velocity? Okay. Yes. Simple. So you are applying a force, so that start rotating. We calculate torque applied by that force, and torque is also equal to what? I into alpha, right? Yes. So you can equate them. Let's see next question. A uniform disc of mass 2 kg and radius 20 centimeter is wrapped with a string as shown in figure. The string again. So this is your disc is there, is supported by some pulley system, something like that, and mass is what? Hang like this one. So they said when mass is released, okay, find the initial angular acceleration when mass hang is of 5 kg is what? Release. When I release this mass, what is the initial acceleration of this, angular acceleration of this system. So again there is a force applied by here. How much force? Tension T here, that's equal to what? Weight of this block, that we have learned in Newton's laws, right? So how much tension or force applied here? That will equal simply mg. M is given 5, g means what? 10, that becomes what? 50 Newton initially, okay? Yes. So again this torque, this force will produce a torque here, right? The force into, that force is what? T into perpendicular distance, again radius. So torque is what? F into what? R again is also equal to I into alpha, correct? Because you had to calculate initial angular acceleration. So look here. Okay, how much force? Force is what? 50 Newton. How much radius? Perpendicular distance what? Simply radius is given 20 centimeter. So 20 into 10 power what? Minus 2 is equal to I into alpha. So alpha here divide by what? I. So inertia is given what? Okay, inertia is not given directly, right? Like in this case they gave inertia directly. Here they said it's a disk. Okay, and mass and radius gives, so we have to find the inertia. So inertia we calculate separately, then how it becomes? I calculate here inertia. Inertia of a disk is what? mr square by what? 2, right? Inertia of a disk. Okay, so mass is given 2 kg. Okay, done. Radius is given 20 centimeter. So I write 0.2 into 0.2 meter divided by what? 2. So 2 get cancelled here. 0.2 means 4 into 10 power minus 2 you can write. Okay, that's what your inertia. So divide it here. Inertia is what? 10 power minus 2. That's become alpha. This get cancelled here. Okay, 4 goes what? 5 time. So it's coming, my answer is coming little big answer. Is that correct? Please check it. Okay, because I do calculation mistake. Concept is nothing wrong. Okay, so tension T, how much force applied on this string is what? Mg. 5 kg given, right? 5 into 10, that's 50 Newton. How much torque produced here? Force into perpendicular distance. Force is what? 50 Newton. And perpendicular distance is what? How much? 20 centimeter radius given. 20 centimeter, 20 into 10 power minus 2. So is equal to I into alpha. Okay, inertia divided here. And how much inertia of this disk? mr square by 2. M given 2 kg. R given 20 centimeter. Yes, everything is okay. That's the answer, correct answer. Okay. Let's see last problem. A fixed pulley of radius 20 centimeter and moment of inertia 0.32 kg meter square is wrapped with a massless cord as shown in the figure. Again there is a cord wrapped around this. A mass of 2 kg is attached. This is a 2 kg mass. Find the acceleration of this mass. We have to calculate acceleration of mass. Here they are asking acceleration of the pulley in this question. Means that disk alpha angular acceleration that we calculated. Now they are asking acceleration of what? This block. Linear acceleration A, it moving down with some acceleration what A, what is that? So here now we write what? FBD is from what? Newton's laws, that we have done in Newton's laws. If you write FBD of this block, then how you write? Look here. What force are acting? Mg downward, tension T upward and acceleration A downward. You should write what? Mg minus T is equal to what? Ma. Correct? M is given 2 kg, so I write 2 G, I will put letter G minus T is equal to what? M is again 2, acceleration A we don't know. Let's write equation number what? 1. Correct? This is the equation we wrote from Newton's law, right? FBD of this. Now let's write torque also. Okay. So what is given to us? Okay. Let's write torque is what? You know, I into alpha. Torque also equal to force into what? Perpendicular distance R here. So many things are given to us. Look here. What is given? Inertia given. 0.32. Okay, I will put that letter value, just put symbol only. From here you will see what we are getting. Okay, so what are the unknown things? Force means what here? Tension, let's write T. Suppose tension is unknown, we don't want tension, we just want acceleration, so T is unknown. Let's remove that. So T becomes what from this equation? I alpha by what? R. Correct? Yes. And now listen, listen carefully. You don't need to do that much things also. You can directly what you can do if you want. Like in this question, what I have calculated? I calculated angular acceleration of this wheel. You calculate the linear acceleration of the wheel, that's the acceleration of this mass also because they are attached. So direct answer, suppose you calculate, what you will do? You know that linear acceleration A is what? Radius into what? Alpha. That's direct answer. You can solve this question. Same procedure like what I have done here, same, only exactly same, just at the end you do this stage, that's your direct answer. Okay, but suppose I am doing here different way, let's try that also. So this question You will calculate answer like that way. This question, you calculate alpha by same way, exactly same way, then you calculate linear acceleration, radius into what alpha, that gives direct answer. I have started by different way, let's do it by different way, okay. So, okay. I is okay, I know, radius also know, I don't know alpha, so alpha I can write a by r, right. So, a by what r, this becomes what I a upon what r square. I started little long method, but you have shortcut method, directly do like that way, okay, that's direct answer. But let's do this. So, t is unknown, so I replace t here, then what I will get here equation 2g minus t, I am putting this value I into a by r square is equal to what 2a, and I want to calculate what actually a. So, this term I bring here, so I get 2g is equal to what, and a I took common, I upon r square plus what 2, okay. So, that is your answer, that a should be equal to what 2g. 2g means 2 into g is what 10 by I. This term goes down. So, inertia is given to you how much? 0.32 divided by r square, radius square. This one is 4 into what 10 power what minus 2 plus what 2. Okay, so it becomes too much long. So, this becomes what 0.8, 0.08 means this becomes what actually 0.4, and 10 power minus 2 is there, that will go up 10 power plus 2. My calculation coming little wrong, I feel like that. No, minus will go up, correct only. So, 0.4 and 10 power minus 2 will go up, right. Yes, I feel so. Okay, so suppose you calculate this number, how much comes? That goes what? Okay, cancel that, become 0.5. So 0.2 by 0.4 means that become 1 by 2 means 0.5. I feel something calculation wrong here. This is okay, up to this formulas and everything is okay, okay, nothing is wrong. Check this calculation only and find please correct answer here. Please put in comment that what answer comes correctly, okay. I am just doing roughly here. Or this answer you check by this method also, this simple method. You calculate simply the acceleration, angular acceleration, convert into what linear acceleration, because linear acceleration of this your disk is simply acceleration of the block, because they are attached, okay. They moves with what same linear acceleration, right. So, here we have done what torque concept completely, okay. In next lecture we will talk about, I think we will learn angular momentum like we have learned linear momentum, okay. Same way, same rules will be there, okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any doubt, please put your comment. Thank you.